We're now joined by the Oklahoma Sooners head coach Lon Kruger, his student athletes Jordan Woodard, Buddy Hield, and Isaiah Cousins. Coach, your thoughts about this evening's game?
A hard-fought game, obviously. I thought VCU did a terrific job of getting right back into it early in the second half. I thought they came out with real good energy and made some threes there early. I thought our guys opened the ball game great, and we had good attack the first half. Then got a little bit on our heels when they made their run in the second half, and then responded great down the stretch. Obviously these three guys made big plays. Buddy made huge shots. Jordan, Isaiah as well. Very proud of them. Very proud of them. And a great crowd. The crowd was fantastic. Certainly made a difference down the stretch, no doubt about that. But congrats to VCU. I thought they were great, and Will does a great job. So, but happy for our guys.
Question on the outside left.
John Hoover, the franchise. For Buddy and for Jordan, could you describe the impact the crowd did have? Coach just talked about. Was it one of their players said he likes hearing the crowd silent, and when they came back, they kind of silenced him a little bit, and he actually said they thrived off it a little bit. Could you kind of describe how?
The crowd helped us a lot. Even when we didn't, when VCU came out and they ran on a run, and the crowd still had the momentum going on, and I feel like Jordan carried us for a little bit. For the first 5 minutes, he was able to make plays for us and get the crowd back involved. And the crowd was there all night, and us making shots and them just being there helped us to build up momentum and keep us to keep going.
Yeah, it was great being able to play in Oklahoma City. The fans came out and they were strong down the stretch when we made our run. Buddy hit some big shots down the stretch. They got the crowd in the game. So playing in Oklahoma, it was great to finish it off strong.
Question on the aisle on the right side.
James Hale from Sports Talk 14 under the ref in Norman. This is for Isaiah and Buddy, and Isaiah, you can start. But they made a great run. They took the lead, and you guys have been through this a lot throughout your careers. I'm just curious how much that experience really helped you in this game, and this game you guys seem to handle it. Could you talk about how you got through that?
As a team, we just held our composure and just move on to the next play, whatever happened in the last possession, whether it was a turnover or a bad shot. We just had to get it back the next possession and just keep fighting through adversity because we knew if we get on the run with the crowd was amazing, and we just feed off that energy. So we just had to keep our composure up.
Yeah, just like Isaiah said, just keep our composure and just play together for each other. And I feel like we made a lot of good plays for each other down early in the game. Ryan passing some lobs to Kadeem, Jordan, finding Kadeem at the rim, and everybody just played together as a group and looked like our old self back in the early November, December type like.
Question on the aisle.
Jenny Carlson with the Oklahoman. Lon, first for you, and then Buddy, second. Lon, Buddy's, Mr. Nice Guy in the basketball world, but when it's crunch time, have you ever seen a guy with as much killer instinct? And then Buddy, can you just talk about what it was to hear that chant ringing through the arena towards the end of the game?
He's got great focus at that moment when a shot needs to be made or a play needs to be made, and he's done it so many times for us throughout his career, and especially this year, and did it again today. It seemed like every shot that he had that we needed, he stepped up and made it, and that's not that easy to do, especially with the defense leaning on you and targeting you. But he's been terrific with that at that moment, those moments all year long.
Just hearing my name and stuff was special, but I couldn't do it all. My teammates, they find me in good spots. They was respecting enough to give me the ball when Coach said to give me the ball. So we all did our part. So just hearing my name is special, but I'm just glad we get the honor to close out in a good note in front of OKC. Me, Ryan, Isaiah, especially our last game here in front of the fans. I'm just glad we get to close out on a good note.
Got a question on the front right.
John Shen, Norman Transcript. Buddy, you've had a lot of big games over the last 4 months. Where does this rank?
I think this is the best one because it means a lot, and because it's the NCAA tournament, big stage. Win and go home, and you don't get these moments back every time. So everybody's watching. So just relishing in these type of moments is special.
Got a question on the left on the aisle.
Myron Patton, Fox 25. Buddy, you didn't get your first bucket until 9:28 of the first half. Are you aware of that? And then, two, what changed from the first half with 7 points to 29 in the second half? Were you more aggressive? What happened?
I wasn't aware of it because I feel like when my teammates were scoring, I feel like I was scoring because the energy in the arena was so loud and everybody just making plays with each other. So even when I score, I didn't really feel like, I just know we had a big lead and our objective is keep on increasing the lead and just make it grow. And scoring 29 points, I didn't know I had that, but I just know I was scoring the ball a lot. So just glad that we get the win.
Question on the outside right.
Again, two-parter. Lon, start with you. The bigs on the inside, you guys did a great job guarding the paint. I don't think Mo Cox had anything in the first half. And what did you guys do there? And then what did you see with the lob game that was working? And Jordan, the flip side on that, offensively for you, what did you see that you were able to get to the hole and make shots there?
Well, Ali Cox is really tough inside. I thought Kadeem opened the game battling him pretty well. I thought the other guys on the perimeter had good awareness and were helping when they needed to. Didn't have a shot attempt in the first half, so we felt good about that. Second half, he got away a little bit. He got loose a little bit, but he's such a good player. He's going to fight and do different things in the second half. But I thought our guys battled it pretty well. And then the guys made good plays at the rim for each other with regard to the lobs. They attacked and drew the attention of the defender and then made the play to a teammate. So guys made a lot of good plays with that.
To answer your question, it was good. Early on we got a lot of lobs, and the bigs were patrolling the paint, so it was easier for me to attack and get to the rim because the bigs were, they were really worried about them, getting dunks, and so, I just wanted to get to the hole and, not settle for jump shots.
Got a question on the outside, and then we'll move over on this side.
For Lon, Will said that if Kadeem stays on the floor for you guys, you can win it all. His impact, he stayed on the floor today, and I think maybe we saw his impact. Can you kind of describe that as well?
Even though Kadeem didn't block a lot of shots, I think he still affects shots in the paint. And I think Will mentioned that after the ball game. He's got a good knack. He's long and rangy in there, and anytime a guy's going to the paint, that at least got Kadeem on their mind a little bit. Even if he doesn't block the shot, may change it a bit.
We got a question on the second row here, and then we'll come up.
Jordan, I'm curious, in the second half when the offense got stagnant, you provided it by going to the hoop and taking them off the dribble. Then the guys kind of followed suit. So could you talk about the ability of your team today to get to the rim, and you were hitting those floaters, banking them off. So talk about that a little bit, that shot.
Just, I felt like the glass was my friend, so I just wanted to get to the hole and just, try and make some plays and not settle for jump shots, like I said, but we just got a lot of playmakers, so, it's hard for the defense to, they focused on taking away Buddy. Isaiah's going to make plays, so it was easier for me to get to the hole.
Question on the right.
For Isaiah, how critical was it in the first half when Buddy gets that second foul that you guys were actually able to extend the lead a little bit?
It was critical because at that point, Buddy was, as you say, he got fouled, and he had around like 6 points. So we all know that when the next half is going to come, Buddy was going to get hot as he did. So we just wanted to keep the pressure on him and then have something special coming for them in the second half.
We got a question on the outside left. We'll come to the other side.
Yep. A follow-up for Lon. First, do you like Will's prediction that this team can win a national championship with him on the floor?
Well, after today, there's 16 that can, so and we're proud to be one of them. The guys understand what lies ahead and how tough the challenge is, and I know they'll work hard in preparation, and regardless of who wins this ball game, we know the next opponent's going to be really tough.
And then for Buddy and for Jordan, at one point you guys had, you got out to the quick lead, got a big lead early. At one point, your starters had 7 points, 7 points, 6 points, 6 points, and 5 points. Incredible balance. Melvin Johnson said that was a little bit demoralizing because he said he knew that Buddy was eventually going to score. Can you maybe describe how the game changes when there is that much balance from your starting lineup?
It's good because that means we're sharing the ball and everybody's getting good shots. And that means that wherever we're doing, the defense is having a hard time rotating and trying to pick their poison, who to pick on, because everybody's finding an opening and and our teammates did a great job. I started with Isaiah getting down and driving and kicking in the paint. Jordan making plays, Kadeem catching lobs. Everybody did what they had to do to get open and easy shots and good shots for us.
Question on the right rear.
Eric G., the franchise. Lon, this is for you. Kadeem gets into foul trouble the first couple of games, but he's also a very aggressive player. How do you keep him out of foul trouble, but also allow him to be as aggressive as he has been this whole year?
Kadeem seems, he has impact on the game, so we're just talking to him all the time about not picking up maybe that silly foul, that reaching foul. When he keeps his hands up and he attacks up high, I think he avoids fouls pretty well. Sometimes when his hands get down low and he's going for steals, or on Friday, I think he fouled someone at 25 feet out top of the key. Those type of fouls are the ones we're talking to him about trying to avoid, because he's going to get some. Shot blockers are going to get some fouls, but we want him to be legit and not pick up those ones that aren't necessary.
Question on the outside right, and we'll go across the aisle.
First, Buddy, and then Isaiah, if you guys could both address this. Playing for Oklahoma City was a big deal for you guys this year. Did we see why that was so important today, and do you feel like you're springboarding a little bit to Anaheim the way these two games went for you guys?
Just playing at Oklahoma City was a big. It helped us a lot because of the fans, as we kept saying. Just being here and not traveling, so we have fresh legs and we have a lot of energy and be fresh as soon as we play in Oklahoma. So it just helped us a lot because we had a lot of things that we was here to take care of in front of the fans, and just be able to play 2 more games in Oklahoma. So I felt it was fun.
Buddy, did you want to comment?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just what Isaiah said. Just being here in Oklahoma City is a blessing, and this is what we work for all year, all season. Coach tell us that from the beginning we could start off the NCAA tournament in Oklahoma City. So we work so hard, and helping the home crowd here helped us a lot. And like Isaiah said, help us in traveling and help us win games like this. That for us to advance in the next round, and we just got to keep building off that now.
Got a question on the left side, about halfway back.
Lon, could you talk about Ryan's play? The first half especially, his board work. You guys, I think, out-rebounded about 12 or 13 or whatever. And, just what that does for your team, the extra possessions he gave you.
Exactly that. Ryan, I thought, kept the ball alive on the offensive boards, tapped out 2 or 3 misses that we got an extra shot on, extra possession. Ryan's going to work like that, though. Guys respect that. They know that's going to be Ryan every day, and didn't surprise anyone that he did that today. It was much needed.
Question on the outside left.
One more for Buddy. You guys are back in the Sweet 16, which is not where you want to end the season, which is where you ended the season last year. What lessons did you learn from last year to advance past this round?
Last year we got beat by Michigan State, so they did the toughest on the board, and we took plays off that we shouldn't. I took plays off that I shouldn't take off. So watching that film from last year, hurts to see the things we could have did to win the game. So I'm just ready and glad that we get back opportunity to redeem ourselves and to compete to go to Elite 8 and potentially Final Four.
Okay, gentlemen, congratulations on the win, and good luck next week.
Thank you.